We're trying to find a way to have you open your heart. You don't know what song to do.
If you feel like you wanna scream, if that's your way of letting out steam, then scream on. Scream on. If you wanna say something to say, and talking is the only way. Rap on. Rap on.
What's going on, motherfuckers? I'm tripping. I'm not tripping. I'm fucking with this nigga. It's Uptown Jackson.
It's Ice City 510.
And we're here with part one of a special 3-night all-nighter episode of fucking Cloud City.
Not 3 nights, just 1 night, but 3 videos.
3 videos. What did I say?
3 nights.
All night, one all night. Motherfuckers, y'all will see, goddammit.
Shit, what it do, nigga? We fucking back in action. I know we be slack. Man, this fucking wax have your ass like taking naps, seriously.
Big naps.
Big, like day naps, you know what I'm saying? If you don't believe us, just come wax with us. That's all we say.
Yeah, nigga. So, here we go. We're going to talk about fucking by request, Mr. Billionaire. Everything you asked for,
And me.
we make that shit happen. Damn, nigga. Yeah, and you just fucking destroyed the fucking allure. Like I was making it seem like I was doing it for this. And I had this whole thing about how we do this shit for the fans.
No. This is really like, you had a big part in this, you know what I'm saying? Because you wanting it to happen, it was really like him going, oh man, we got to do it, you know what I'm saying?
C3 versus Lotta Zay. It's the first in the lineup.
Yeah, it is. And then, really, it ain't looking too good for the girls. Y'all looking like 0-4 from fucking official, Miss Hustle to not official, you know what I'm saying? But I guess official sort of beat Daylight. I really don't like to count that bad. I read that Miss Hustle was in 1 round, but in the 3 rounds it was just Daylight and 40 bars, Bonnie Godiva and Uno Lavis and fucking Lotta Zay and C3, and that's where we at today. C3 put up a good ass goddamn fight. You know what I'm saying? She had the whole fucking how she started off with the words of Jesus Sandals, I'm clapping my ass if you got any. I'm clapping your ass if you got any touchy feely things about grabbing my ass. Which Lotta Zay had a lot of shit of, but that's just how she felt she wanted to come off and be aggressive.
Started, I got a couple announcements. First of all, Lot, you are not a female. This is not Queen of the Ring. So certain things I will not let pass. So if you have any thoughts of any touchy-feely type shit or smacking my ass, that's word to Jesus Sandals, I'm clapping your ass. Now to the audience.
Out of all the battles and out of all the females that battled the dudes, 3 rounds consistently, I say yeah, she was the best. Her first round going against this nigga, she was doing her thing. She was consistent with the shit. She had a whole bunch of fucking fuck up a lot. How she did that thing. I like how she do her wordplay shit, where she'll take like one word or one like little phrase and then say it and then say it again and then say it back, and it all means something a little different. Like when she did the I got paid to fuck up a lot, and then I had Tori C3 last battle, so today I'm getting paid to fuck up a lot. You know, and then the fucking editing and the fucking videos, they be pretty fucking cool too. But C3 just kept coming at this nigga with that shit. She had the fucking Bacardi 151 line, the whole little dummy down for me with the shit, and 40 bars was right there talking about come sit this dummy down 40. It did Syndicate Cartel with your editing. He was really heavy with the editing. I want to say that.
And motherfuckers that watch this show know that we love clips and we love editing around this motherfucker. But man, that was a lot. Like, you actually fucked up my ADD shit. Like, so when a motherfucker is rapping, you don't have to have the camera in his face every time. Like, but that's just when Lotta Zay was rapping. But yeah, heavy-handed.
The editing was pretty heavy. And she had the whole little, you got a dyke as a mom now. I turned this bitch nigga to A-verb. That shit was pretty cool. But then, like, yeah, it was just really, she had a lot of wordplay in that first round. It wasn't really no schemes or really a whole bunch of shit like that. But she represented, and I like how she ended with that round 2 with your punk ass. Get ready for round 2 with your punk ass.
Bitches Beyonce, is that a fact, Deshaun Carter? Solange, Beyonce, I smack a nigga thinking Deshaun Carter. I put slippers to his head, I'm Deshaun's barber. When I finish sunning this nigga, y'all gon' call me Deshaun father. And the fact that I'm a girl doing that just makes him a straight herb. But I guess he could say he top 10 now. He got a dyke as his mother. I turned the nigga to A-verb.
But then Lotta Zay, his fucking second round. I'm sorry. This nigga first round, this nigga started off with that whole baby scheme. Like, fucking, not even baby, like pregnancy.
Baby, 9 months.
That's how you walk when I put a shot. Problems with y'all and us, static get broke. Your stomach blow up. That's how you walk when I put a shot in your spine without an epidural. Don't that sound like I'm on some other shit? I can't birth no more, you kids. They say this, a tie on the tube, I'm sliding the tool across C-section, get my delivery ruined.
Yeah, that scheme, that shit was hot.
Yeah, like that shit from the whole thing, from the delivery down to this nigga went from like doing the C-section to cutting it in and getting in there to doing all that shit. Like his whole start off, like where he was going with it, the angles he was taking was like, I was like, okay, well this nigga was nice. Like out of all the dudes that battled the females, I feel that this nigga was gonna be the most serious with the pen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this nigga Uno, he was with the jokes. Daylight, I don't know, if he would have came with a third round and not pulled out his dick and then did the little freestyle shit about niggas with big dick having problems and shit like that, I don't know what the fuck he would have did the third round. And then it was a battle, that Morticia girl versus some white dude. And then he was just talking about like how ugly and black she was and how big her titties was the whole battle. And that was a pretty cool battle. It was male versus female.
And Uno Lavos went against some English bitch.
She did?
Yeah, he did. It was just more of the same. It wasn't, I guess, and I think part of the thing with this battle, which is why, even though it was male versus female, C3 damn near a male. So I don't really know how it would have been. Like, I really want to see, like, Lotta Zay come like that against somebody like a Couture or a fucking Gaddis. Yeah, even maybe not a Gaddis. Like a 40 bars when she's on her shit, or even Jazz against 40 bars. Like a real feminine MC, not somebody that's like, well, you just a dude with a fucking bitch's ass.
Yeah, because them is the angles that nigga was taking.
I think the dynamic would be different.
The nigga had the Steve Harvey told women to think like a man. Man, like, she actually became one. And then the whole, yeah, all the angles. And then the fucking Craig and Debo angle.
Debo.
Why you tripping, Debo? Shut up, fuck, I knock your ass out.
Oh, man.
Fuck that.
He took when he was like, you can go when you watch these tapes, you're gonna watch Craig get stealed and boxed on an off day. Like, I haven't watched a lot of C3 battles, so I'm gonna have to go back and just see how many motherfuckers put that shit together. But I thought that shit was cool. Damn. Damn, I fucking want my nose. I always be fucking with my nose when I be doing these motherfuckers. And the AI crossing Jordan line. Cause it do feel crazy when niggas cross you. And then this nigga did another shit after he brought it back when it was like, if you and I verse in 3, you gonna get stitched in Jersey. And that's his whole little elbow fucking flip on the bars, bringing them back when it's 2 meanings, you know what I'm saying, saying something different and shit. So Lotta Zay was really, he was going in on his first round. From the pregnancy scheme, down to the Steve Harvey shit, to the Friday shit, to the fucking bar that I just said. The nigga had a lot of story for this bitch, and he was a lot of consistent too. And his aggression to me was on point. Some people might feel that it was too much. Some might feel like it wasn't enough. But to me, I think it was.
Oh, not him, but
others. But I think it was just enough in that first round.
Oh, you just talking about the first round. I was talking about overall. My bad. Ignore me, motherfuckers. I'm hot than a bitch.
Man.
Like your light bill.
So, yeah, we're going to get into that. But then, second round, C3 goes. I honestly think this was her lightest round. Because to me, I don't know, I didn't really time that shit, but it did seem like that motherfucker was her shortest round too. But then she started off with her, she got her whole Lotta Zay, I smell pussy fear, you know, a whole lot of sense. And then I'm gonna get done with this nigga whole, I'm gonna have to have his partner's whole lot of sense. And then after that, they gonna be like, damn, we ain't seen that whole lot of sense. So like, she came off with her little wordplay shit that she do.
I'm sorry to tell y'all, he gonna have to be back home for y'all to say he in Jersey. In Jersey, this a clean body, but I'm about to do him dirty. I got Brooklyn niggas that MOP him. That means they gonna mop him, that means they gonna wet him, then flow him. If they can't reach it, then your brother get the sweeper. You not there, so they feel like your bro owe him. Be careful. Your actions could cause the death of your bros, eh? And them abo niggas might help you, that's okay, but I just tell my shooter, switch to Code Ricky, and they hitting everybody in your roads, eh? So there's no way this nigga can.
I guess I would call that her signature mark, because she do that shit damn near like a nigga that say, oh, what, you didn't get that? Let me bring it back. I just said, pick your hot dog, it's cold in the microwave. So she had started off with that shit, and then she did this fucking Call of Duty line with the COD, drop a juggernaut after 2 hits, and then Call of Duty zombie mode. I do play Call of Duty.
I play Battlefield.
So, but I happen to play this shit on PlayStation, and I don't play it on Xbox. You know what I'm saying?
And I play on Xbox, but I happen to have sold it so I could get something else. I forgot what it was.
So, and then the gun button, had a whole gun button in the head, had the Caesar talking, that's Planet of the Apes, my nigga. Like, she had some shit in there. It kind of sounded like 40 bars a little bit to me, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't really like the C3 I was used to hearing. And then she had this, she said this one fucking line, I can't remember how she said it, but she did something, and to me, that's when she fell off. And then like a little bit after that, she said something about we gonna MOP him, that we gonna mop him. That mean we gonna MOP him. She's like, that mean we gonna wet him. And then she said a line after that, and then she stopped her second round. So that's why I was like, I feel that she fell off and she forgot the rest of whatever she was gonna say, and she couldn't deliver it or whatever. So that was the end of like C3 round. Then this nigga Lotta Zay came in there. His second round to me was the craziest round. Cause that nigga had this whole little precious scheme, you know what I'm saying?
Cause I think you being a grown woman. Cause that shit you pulled, I should have fucked you up. But I let you walk away and get your shit together. But I promise you this. You ever pull that shit on me again, this be a last day standing. I promise you I'll leave you. You're a dummy, bitch. You never know shit. Don't nobody want you, don't nobody need you. Oh, that's familiar? I ain't trying to push for a sequel, but this gonna be a precious moment.
Took this angle where basically he just talked the scene. He just narrated what was happening in Precious. And then fucking I can't really remember exactly. Did you see Precious?
No.
You didn't see it?
No.
Really?
No.
The girl I was talking to at the time forced me to go see that motherfucker. So that's how I seen it. I only seen it that one time. But yeah, it was like a scene in Precious where like she was going to talk to her counselor or something like that. And then she was talking about what was going on in her house. And then it got back to her mom. And then her mom talked to her like, yeah, she thought, you know what I'm saying? That shit you pulled was pretty slick. You must thinking you this, don't you ever. So, you know what I'm saying? That's basically what Lotta Zay was doing. He was just narrating that shit. And then, yeah, so he was like talking about how she didn't have nobody to play with when she was a kid. And I know a couple of dykes. Like, I don't want to just say it because I know who's going to see this video. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of them girls that be dykes, you know what I'm saying, like that, they didn't have nobody to play with when they were small. And, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them didn't really have no boyfriend.
Or somebody played with them,
yeah,
if you know what I'm saying.
And they didn't have no boyfriends or no type of like guy figures that liked them or none of that shit, except if it was in their family. So that's what Lotta Zay was getting at, probably to make you want to turn like that. Because in the first round, he said the bitch changed her name from something to Craig. And then after he did the little thing, he said, I still bucket and chicken and talk to these hungry bitches like Monique do. So it really just led up to that. When he was going out with his angle, because in Precious, the bitch stole the bucket of chicken, and how he was talking to the bitch is how Monique was talking to her in fucking Precious. Then after the nigga had came off of that shit, he did this whole fucking, when he said some shit like, we will put something in the nigga's tum-tum for a hun bun. And that was just basically, I don't know if y'all caught it, but that's what Ill Will said. And fucking smack, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Pontiac, and my niggas are putting something in your tum-tum for a hun bun. You know, he done said that shit a couple of times, but was that on UFF or I don't know, but that's what Ill Will be saying. And then he did the whole little, he had this blind where he was like, we'll do the special leg where he will drop off and she'll fill the bus because of them dum-dums. Like basically call it like if he dropped her off in the bus and the bus was filled full of special ed motherfuckers, that's how she filled the bus. But then he was really talking about like filled the bus and because of them dum-dums, like the bullets that was inside the gun. So that was his little flip on it. Like to me, that shit was hella nice. And this nigga fucking Lotta Zay was just continuing with that shit. And then he went on to that fucking Friday scheme where he was just talking about like, cause her name is Craig and fucking Debo ran Queen of the Ring, and she was talking about like how she don't be making no money over at Queen of the Ring, and fucking she think Debo your pocket, but he really be raping your pockets, and then you'll go back like look what we got him, and like got about $200, huh, Debo? And nigga Debo like
I got about $200.
Like that nigga was just he was doing this thing. Like to me, the angle Lotta Zay was taking in this battle was fucking like it was on to go against a female. Should this nigga do this against all the males this nigga go against? Yeah, would he probably be more of a threat? Would people look at him like that? Probably so. But he didn't. This motherfucker he did it against. So that shit was, to me, that nigga second round, that's what I'm giving a Lotta Zay. But then the third round, C3 came off doing some little predictable, unpredictable shit. That's what she was basically calling it. And then fucking Lotta Zay called that shit in his first round. So she came off talking about how the nigga sing. And then she did a little like R&B scheme. She came off with the Michael Jackson's leg slide, arm clap, dead nigga dance. What? You didn't get it? The leg slide, arm slide, dead nigga. That's the Thriller dance.
So at any time, he could get his mic jacked. Out clapped and slide, the arms open wide, make this dead nigga dance. Mic jack, clap, slide, arms open wide, dead nigga, that's the Thriller dance. Dead nigga, that's the Thriller dance. And he can have a gun on him, but I don't give a goddamn. I never gave a fuck about an MC Hammer. My ass can never fit the pants. Now last round.
That was, you know what I'm saying, that was some pretty cool shit for this bitch to come off on her first round with. And then, like, she went into a whole scheme with it. But before that, she had, like, some ex-bitch wordplay. And then, you know what I'm saying, like, you gonna get ex-bitch. I ain't tripping about it. You seen my ex-bitch did that. If you didn't know, my ex-bitch did that. Just moral of the story is you gonna get ex-bitch. I hope you get that. So that's, like, that's another C3 thing that she was doing, just her little wordplay shit that I'm saying, that's her signature shit. So she went into that. But then she had this R&B scheme with the fucking, she did Prince, Barry Manilow, Phil Collins, and fucking Michael Jackson. And that's when she started off with the Michael Jackson shit. But the shit was pretty fucking cool. And then she was just, she talked about Lotta Zay fucking with, Miss Hustle, and then fucking with Kwani Kush, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then she got into fucking, oh yeah, she was talking about how this nigga go extra hard, go kind of hard on dudes, but go extra hard on the bitches, and like, nigga, why you didn't do that shit to Shotgun Suge, and then was talking about like that nigga little son, if he grew up and see this footage, and you trying to talk shit to him, he gonna walk away like, you didn't do that to Shotgun Suge though. Like, that shit was hella cool. So she was coming consistent in her third round. It was better than her second round. It just, that's what it seemed like. Like, she had her shit more together. Then this nigga Lotta Zay, oh yeah, really Lotta Zay third round. He wasn't really doing a whole bunch of shit. He had like that fucking drunk scheme where he sipped 2 bottles of, I don't know what that was, Nouveau or whatever. And then fucking talked about fucking a bitch, and then did a whole bunch of songs in that round. He did some singing. I ain't never really heard the nigga sing.
And we could just get into some other stuff. Cause I'm drunk in love. We'll be all night while I'm passing a dick. I slide my tongue from a ass to a clit, busting his dirt pussy, let her deal with the after effects. She wake up in the morning confused. Mad and upset, I handled the situation like, mad and upset, I handled the situation.
But he actually sung that battle against the female, and yeah, basically he just did a little thing about fucking a dyke bitch, and he rapped like 2 Chainz, and that was the end of the battle. So I'm giving that to Lotta Zay.
There you have it, motherfuckers. I had a hard time watching the battle, honestly, because I don't like, to me it was a lot more yelling than kind of suits me. And it took me like 4 times, and I was like, well, Lotta Zay is saying some hot shit, but his delivery, I mean, it was just too aggressive. And y'all was like, well, nigga, that's what battle rap is, and da-da-da-da-da-da, but it's his delivery and lack of what I like to call restraint and polish is the same reason why y'all motherfuckers say Uptown. Why isn't Lotta Zay in top tier? Like, because he doesn't have restraint. His pen game is there. His pen game is there. That shit is obvious. His aggression is there. That's obvious. But what separates him from like a Hitman Holla, or even now, fucking O-Red, who's going on a killing streak, it's that polish and that restraint. So after like whatever, however many days it took me to watch it, I was like, I can't deny the nigga is saying some hot shit. The nigga is saying some hot shit through the whole thing. And C3, she was saying some hot shit too, but that shit been out, my nigga. I've been listening to you talk this whole time. We've been gone. Excuse me. Remember the ginger ale guys? I love it. Canada Dry. You need to sponsor me. But yeah, C3, you was just going up against a dude. And unfortunately, in a male-driven society and a male-driven sport, the angles he's going to take is going to hit harder because of who you are and your lifestyle and what you look like. So his aggression and the shit that he was saying, just, nigga, you had society stacked up against you, my friend. So I've known a couple of lesbians. I've actually probably made 1 or 2 lesbians due to my wicked ways.
These are really like dyke butches.
Well, no, I ain't never made no dyke butch, but I've hung out with some. But yeah, the honest God's truth is, yeah, C3, you just got fucking out societied, and then you got out rapped. So you was just kind of had the odds stacked up against you. But yeah, going back to my previous statement, I would really like to see somebody with more of a feminine air about them, but with the same skill level at rhyming, and maybe with a vendetta after the women keep taking these losses, go up against a dude of Lotta, maybe even Lotta Zay. Maybe Lotta Zay can just be the bitch killer. I don't know. You know, but maybe like a Danny Myers or a KG the Poet. But yeah, I would like to see that. So you guys let us know what you think. Do you agree that, does everybody basically agree that Lotta Zay won, except for, actually what I want to hear from is, I want to hear from the dudes that think Lotta Zay lost, because them are really the only people that I haven't heard from. So yeah, especially if you're a guy that think that Lotta Zay lost, leave a comment. If you know how to use a keyboard, leave a comment. If you like us, hate us, I don't give a fuck. Just leave a comment, because it gives us something to talk about while we're smoking fucking weed. This is your nigga Uptown Jackson.
It's your nigga Ice City 510.
We'll see some of you motherfuckers in a couple of minutes. Peace.